Hello everybody, it's John from Devious Wargamers. Today's gameplay is on Asgard again. There's going to be 5 of us. There's Ben, Assertive, who's new, Ratt, myself, and Stewy. Now today I'm going to be using my Czech deck, and I cannot remember, to be honest, the last time I used the Czech deck unspecialized on a 10v10. So I'm going to be showing this one. Plus, I do really well on this game. I managed to get over 7,000 kills, I think, for something like 3,000 losses, something like that. Right, now one of my main problems when I'm doing a 10v10 is to know what to bring. So at the moment, all I have deployed are 3 Ondavas, who I do not get counter batteried this time, and a command squad. Now Stewy is going on the left side, so he's got his Mi-24Vs, Ka-52s, K-50 cooler, and his command squad and some manpads. Ratt is going here. There's T-55 Danas, command vehicle, and 3 strops. Benjamin, where are you? There he is. Ben, I take it, is going into uniform. Assertive, when he eventually gets into the game, because as the game starts, he just, well, as you can see, he's just parked there. You can tell that he's new because all his stuff is still placed back, whereas everybody starts normally at the very front edge there. And then there's me with my really nothing. Now, one of the things that I've noticed quite a lot recently is the enemy will manage to get some helicopters around the back here. I've seen it happen several times now. So that is why I'm calling in manpads, just to protect Stewy's CV. Now Ratt has also called in some Ondavas because he never believed me when I said how good they were. And these things are fantastic. Quick firing, quick aiming, and because they are 152, whoops, they will probably kill whatever they shoot at. Well, actually they do. Unless it's like an Abrams or something very heavily armoured. That's me calling Assertive a noob because he wasn't there. So then I start calling in units to put into sign. Now Hasek, who's a public guy, looks like he's got into Nicholas virtually unopposed. Now this guy did send some helicopters who didn't last very long. That's a weird way to crash. So Hasek secures Nicholas pretty quickly, then I bring out some tanks as well. I'm starting to deploy units into sign because Assertive still hasn't moved. And then I see these leopards coming down from Bomber. Towards the end of the game I kind of felt sorry for him, just because I killed so much of his stuff. I mean, he does have some AA there, or quite a lot of AA actually. But unfortunately for him, that's not enough. Now one of the things that I do well during this game is moving my artillery. I don't get counter batteried at all during this game, just because I'm constantly moving it. I'm actually aware of the fact that I fired the volley, so then I need to move, and I do. Now Assyrian King, he basically wants all of this to himself, and as you see, he's got units here, he's got units here, and he drops so many beacons or flares, whatever you want to call them, and that actually pissed me off because he dropped a shitload of beacons here right on top of an enemy unit. Now that stopped me from targeting that enemy unit because the beacon was right on it. So if you have beacons down, don't leave them there until they burn out, because you will piss somebody off basically. And it stops them, because I tried to target them with an airstrike, and because his beacon was there I couldn't. I had to wait until the unit had moved out from underneath the beacon. By that time I think it had killed something, which I probably could have saved, to be honest. It wasn't my unit, but that's not the point. So my T-72's M1Ms come down and just ambush all of Bomber's stuff. And I felt sorry for this guy. He must be very new. Poor Bomber. I think that was most likely his entire opening force that just got decimated there. So many Leopard 1A1s. They look sad with the barrels pointing down. Cue Benny Hill music. Okay. Right, so Assertive has come back. So he's moved into Sign. Ben has pushed into the town here, or the city. Ben always gets into the fight. He likes to duke it out. Stewy is starting to push up from Paul, and Ratt has pitched a tent in Jacob. So it would seem. Right, so we've got Sign now. So I'm moving my tanks forward. What use the tanks if you hold them back? Though that guy takes 2 Marder 1 missiles in the face, Milan F1s. My return fire manages to kill one of the Marders. Or 2 of the Marders actually. I think there were 3. And then Ben is also coming up on the right with me now as well. He's calling out lots of Strops, lots of T-72 Jaguars. Or Jaguars, as he calls them. Alright, that's the reconnaissance helicopter, so I'm not too worried about that, although it is letting them see whatever it is that we've got here. But Hasek is going to deal with that with his K-52, hopefully. 4 Igla V missiles missed. That's bullshit. Oh well. He gets revenge by helping to kill those infantry there. That's counter battery fire on my Ondavas. Hasek wants Ben to attack up into there, I guess. So he does. Yeah, that's where my Ondavas were, as if I would just stay there. Alright, so we don't have any AA here at the moment. Bomber, I think he goes through the entire tank arsenal of the German army. Because I kill so much of his tanks. That's me saying to Ratt, can you artillery there? I don't know if I'll show it, but there's 4 Patriots get placed into this forest later on, and I managed to kill that with my artillery as well. Looks like I lost a T-72 to some clusters there. So I see that one heading towards this other T-72, so I move him. However, he does still get caught in the blast a little bit. So Ben's T-72s are finally arriving, which is going to help with bomber stuff. If he wanted to do... what should I say? He shouldn't have left them out there in the open, to be honest. That was the biggest mistake he could have made. If you leave stuff out in the open, then it will get hit. Yeah, Assertive CV's getting shot out there. Assertive is relatively a new player, a relatively new player to Red Dragon. Oh no, my bad. The Patriots were in here, but they've moved up to there now. Ryan B quits. I've seen him a couple of times. He does quit. Yoni or Yon was on our side. Ben's T-72s duking out with the Leopard 2s and the 1A1s. I will bring my T-72s back up once they're repaired. That's counter battery on the Grads. Nothing to do with me. Oh, I'll see it anyway. Boom. I just beat Ratt to it. There, his rounds landing as well. So I managed to get 4 Patriots there, which has put me in the lead quite a bit. Right, my T-72s are ready, so they're moving back up. Ben has lost his Tigers. There's Formosas are getting shot at now as well. Unfortunately, they die. Is DHS come up? Well, 2 of them. This guy finally thinks, oh no, I've left my tanks out in the open for a little bit too long. T-72 comes along and wastes 2 of their missiles, but that's okay. It doesn't come out of my supply chain, so that's fine. Alright. That's my Ondavas again landing on a chaparral. Not sure if I get the other one. No, there's nowhere near it. And it's not panicked. Right, so Bomber is yet again bringing down a lot more Leopard A1A4s. This is when I call in my T-72Ss. So, looks like the other chaparral escapes. And that's Ratt shooting at the CH-53s there. Yep, no, it's definitely not me. Alright. So, now Ben only has 1 unit in the middle. Oh, a couple of units in the middle. Okay, so my T-72s are on the line again now. This guy, obviously he's leaving these out in the open. He must be brand new. And he hasn't realised that his Leopard 1A4s are visible. So he's pushing a BTR-A up against Abrams. There goes Ryan B, the guy whose Patriots I killed. And we're only 14 minutes and 40 seconds into the game. Come on, kid. Seriously. Or as good as Formosas are against infantry, they've run out of grenades. So they're going to get hammered now. Oh! He's managed to break them off. But there is a lot of US Marines in here. Why do I keep hearing that? Seriously, is it because of the fire? That's annoying. Anyway, I do attack across here with my T-72Ss because I get bored of just sitting there. Am I waiting for anything? No. And there I go. Oh. Took one hit point off him. I can't ever remember using these before. Ah, see, they probably died because they've left the hatch open. They killed the driver. There's the dead leopards there in the background. I like the fact that it crushes the grass as they drive. There's some infantry in the woods. Boom. Leopards are very cool looking tanks. Ooh, that was a big hit. That's a flak panzer up there. Ooh. Dude. That was a flak panzer over there. Oh shit. Just missed all that. Damn it, I hope you saw all those points come flying up then. Right, his weapon's jammed, which is why I'm bringing him back. These guys are taking hits, so I'm bringing everybody back now. I do this a couple of times. I attack in, kill everything, pull back, repair, rearm, then go forward again. It's a green marker. I've never seen a green. See the circle there? Flashing green? Never seen a green one before. Alright, so Captain Be Good is having a hard fight in the centre. He's got Shadow X and Assyrian with him as well. Stewy's box missing. And oh, hit him. That was a fail. Oh, that was in his face. Oh, so he's pushing some VMF up the top as well. Oh yes, he gets his VMF up to here, and then we start spotting targets in there. Ben's pushed his commandos forwards. He's ran into some stormers, although they are not able to see each other. I think if Ben clicked on the stormers, then his guys had moved to a different side, so then he could see them. Right, my Ondavas going through their their second resupply. It's good that everybody seems to be keeping to their own supplies. What you tend to find quite often. Oh yeah, I repaired Ratt's Ondavas because he got countered. See, Syrian, he's marking every single individual unit. I mean, come on, there's no need for that. Especially on if you play, for instance, straight to the point on 10v10, then you will find that a lot of people think that it's acceptable to park their 12 MLRS launchers next to your fob, and then they get pissy if your fob's switched off. Alright, so that T-72 took a hit in the side. Took a hit in the front, but he's avenged. So I see that Leopard 2A1 coming, he kills that one who avenged him, and then he gets killed and then he avenges him. There's lots of avenging going on. He has a word with that flak panzer. There's another one there, I think. This guy's detract, so he's not moving. Now, unfortunately, I did lose 2 on my better tanks. The 72S is better than the 72M, stats-wise at least. That's just Ben marking some artillery. Shoot! Shoot! Ah, fuck. See? Lots more avenging going on. Right, so I think I've lost all my tanks now. Yeah. I'll bring in some moderners later on. I lose 2 of them in this forest as well, unfortunately. What am I doing? What's he doing? He's on attack move, so he'll stop and shoot. There's another leopard over here, it seems. It's down to 3 hit points. Okay, and then at this point I probably bring him back. Yeah, keep him on reverse and drive him backwards. Okay. Now I will admit, if you're fighting in the middle as Red 4, it is a lot easier to attack into the town. Just because a lot of red players bring... Seriously, shut the fuck up. There's no point saying that because I know he doesn't because it's in the past, but you have access to napalm launchers and your Buratinos and shit like that. So, oh no, it's his K-52 that he brings over here to see all the artillery. And then he drives, somebody drives anti-air right up to his K-52, so as soon as he takes it off, it gets hit. Wow. That is rage quitting. If you manage to bomb all of that and kill it all in one go, he would probably rage quit. Those poor Grom squads don't stand a chance. I mean, why? Seriously, all you're doing is feeding points. You might think, yeah, I'm doing really well, but actually, you're not. These Leicester 40s can come along, move up a block, pop a load, move up the next block, pop a load, move up the next block. Or that will happen. So he's just fed somebody a lot of points then. I mean, this guy's doing the same. Unfortunately, I don't get many points out of this, but he's just fed a lot of points to some person though. I get 1 Abrams out of 4 bombers. So I move my Ondavas accidentally, although I realise I catch them before they drive up over the hill. Alright, poor bomber. Still trying to defend this wood. I brought in 3 Moderners and 4 Cubs. Dirk Diggler, I've seen him before, he's a quitter. He's brought all his OH-58s to try and kill this huge clump. However, Captain Be Good, living up to his name. Unfortunately, he's going to run out of Molnias. That's okay, this guy's got soap over. Now, these are very expensive helicopters. You do not clump them together in twos. There's Dirk Diggler. because he lost his push. That's 240 points worth of very expensive helicopters just gone there. Right, now Ben's managed to push over the road. Unfortunately, his commandos are running out of rockets, although he just did pop that one in the bum. Now, because all these helicopters were coming down, I ordered out some Strop 2s, but obviously they're all dead and the flaks are retreating. Somebody just killed something. Not entirely too sure what it is. There, my Strop just got a reconnaissance helicopter. I'm not sure what I'm doing at the moment. Oh, I called out some mortars. Not doing anything there. I think at this point I might just be playing with my Ondavas. I've just called something else out now. Right, so my T-72s, modern and otherwise, are advancing into there. And I'm not sure if I just killed that. Run into some Panther Grenadiers. And then, uh-oh, lots of Leopards. This guy's bomber has heavily reinforced all his Leopards. So I'm like, get the fuck out of there! Run! But I don't make it out unscathed, unfortunately. So I figure, they're only Leopard 1A4s and Leopard 2s. But unfortunately I lose one Moderner. I lose this guy. And I lose, well, two Moderners, to be. It's quite sad. I micro this guy a bit. Break line of sight, move back in. Now I think the Moderner can actually target and shoot first, which is what I'm doing here. I'm reversing, driving forwards, then reversing. Break line of sight, drive back in. And then I see all these extra Leopards coming, so I pull him back. That's my Ondavas hitting his AA, which he's left out in the open. Su-22M4s, the saving grace of the Czech Air Force. There were Leopards in there. Moderner is Moderner. Jaguar was shooting at my Strop. Bad Jaguar. Stewy pushing up by himself, it would appear. Su-25Ks are really good anti-vehicle or anti-tank units. Bloody Jaguars killed my Strop. You can just do that. You can leave them circling. Anything that comes close, they'll shoot at. And if I can just get the accuracy of 50, stabilizer of 50, and the AP of their missile is 28. So they will kill anything with pretty much one shot, which makes them fantastic. I've used my Czech deck a couple of times in the last few days, and I've managed to get a couple of these just flying circles, and then with microing them, attack from one side, turn it around, attack from the other, or have it attack down the line of vehicles. And There goes bomber. And I've used them to obliterate whole tank columns. This guy's attacking again, leading the charge with 2 Leopard 2A5s. Big mistake, to be honest. As awesome as German tanks are, well, they're just not that awesome. I mean, he has brought a lot of anti-air with him, which is a good idea, yes. I'll give him that. But you get big bombers like these coming in. They will, even if you kill the bomber, they'll still stun, because they'll release the bombs, which they've done. And now everything is stunned. So unfortunately my planes aren't ready at the moment. Oh, no, here they are. They'll be coming over the mountain when he comes. Now, these guys don't actually get anything. 170 points, 135 points. It's these guys that do the work for me. He just took a hit then. So what I try to do a lot of the time is, if I can see that there is anti-air units, or that if there are anti-air units in the column, I'll use the S25s or SU25s to attack the AA first. And then, so I'm microing this guy until I see the Hawk, and I have him evac then. So with that one pass from those 2 SU25s, I managed to take out most of his AA that was there, which then just allows these guys to have a field day. Now that's one of the markers that pissed me off. But the Abrams moved out from underneath it, which helped me a little bit. So I've pushed my Moderner up there. Got another 25k just loitering. They got a good on time target, 100 seconds. Got 2 Hawks in one pass with the 240 rockets, mil rockets. So that has effectively shut down Collins' attack now. So I'm microing him again, although he did just get shot at and shaken, so I evac him. Ratt's SU-25s, not as good as mine, failing to kill the Leopard 2A4, although look at all the damage that he's got. This poor tank. The crew must be shitting themselves in there. And all these gunships have ran out of missiles, rockets and cannon rounds. I'll bring in 2 bombers, but I bomb in the wrong place. They miss the Leopard, but he gets killed by the Shadow X's T-72s. Ondavas are still plugging away quite happily. There goes another NATO player, or Blue 4. So I don't get anything with that bomb run, which was a shame, but can't get them all the time. So I had actually spent most of my time then playing with my planes, so I wasn't doing very much on the right. I lost 2 strops without noticing. Then they got artilleried or bombed. I'm bringing down some Conkers to shoot at the AMX 30B2s. However, I don't put them on attack move as quickly as I should. So I do lose 2 of them. I get 1 aim X13 in response. Now, at this moment, I'm on 6,073 points. Yay for me. Next guy is 4,800. I think that's partially due to my Ondavas and my planes. Oh, poor 85 Ms. That's such overkill. He has 3 Strela missiles between him. Between them 3. Basically 1 each. Rover Pinkies blasting away with its Jimpy and its Browning. At this point I can't remember what I'm doing. Oh, I'm playing with this. He thinks we're blind. We're not. So we lose the transport, but the Moderner kills the AMX. Ben's brought out a Twaddy, but he's... wow, he's down to 1 hit point. And very little fuel. More Smirch grads. So I've moved the supply choppers out of the way, and I'm just repositioning the Ondavas. What else do I do? Because we're almost, well, we're just under 13,000 away. Now I don't know how many people are still playing at this point in time. I think he's left, and he's left. So 4 people have left so far that I can remember. Ben attacks out of here, and Hasek. So what was I... I'm artillerying something here. Oh, mortars. Yes. And then I fire a couple of rounds with my mortars. Oh, that actually hit it in the air. And then within seconds I switch targets to the links to hit the links. And there it goes. 1 health point left. Now unfortunately there's no AA here apart from the FJB-40s, and they're not in a position to fire at him. Although his accuracy should be virtually none. I brought in my Su-22s to try and bomb these. So I call in 4 Hinds and 3 Strops. Now I actually wasn't worried for some reason, even though I know they're ATGM helicopters and they can shoot at my Ondavas, but Shadow brings in some flak tanks. The East German Tunguskas, which are excellent. So that's quickly shut down, and everything's safe now. And again, huge helo spam. My planes fly around until I well, I actually don't know if I manually evac them or if I just forget about them. Ondavas are firing at something. Hopefully something good. Lots more links 3, because there must be a lot less of them now, because they're getting so many units back now. I think I'm shooting at the Jaguars. Yeah, I'm shooting at the Jaguars. I don't think I kill any of them though. No, my planes are flying around, so they run out of fuel. That's my mortar fire coming in. Killed off one of the reserve squads. Now, if this was Conquest, then they should cap these. These are MLRS launchers, which I tried to Ondava. However, I can't. They move back over here and fire. Yeah, you've already pinged them before. He has his own stuff here, he's pinging, and yet he's doing nothing about them. He's nowhere else. This is all his stuff, and yet he's not doing anything about these leopards. You're a dick. I don't like him. Okay. So Ben's pushing up his helicopters. Oh, that hit one of the Jaguars but didn't kill it. Oh, there you go. Whoever has Dirk Diggler's stuff has now got lots of Super Cobras, who unfortunately for him are getting shot at by some Sopals. So he's lost a few Super Cobras there. Oh, that one missile took out 3 from a Leicester. Leicester Force, he killed 3 Super Cobras in 1 hit. Ben's going all in. Not sure what I'm doing at this point. Oh, yes, I remember. I'm trying to counter in here. And then I artillery some of these. There's 2 planes just getting shot down there by Stewy. So yeah, just hit over 7,000 points now. And we only need 4,500 more points to win. I'm not sure if I do anything else over this side now. There's a few planes coming in. Everybody's answer to getting overrun by MLRS. So unfortunately for Stewy, it's landing in all his stuff, and they managed to kill his command squad. Where's Ratt? Oh, Ben's got AA there as well. And then look at all that. Assertive Tunguska almost gets that plane, whatever it was. And then all these tanks attack down this road. Yeah, so there goes another one. How well did he do? 3-1. And there they all are. Oh. Ben's about to kill the CV there. This guy has a lot of marksmen. This idiot is pinging the same 2 tanks he's been pinging all game. lots and lots of scorpions. So many scorpions. Oh, there's some challengers. Challengers, marksmen. So yeah, I lose all my albatross, but that's no surprise. Kill quite a few of the scorpions, break up the column. And this attack is what gives us the extra points. SU-25s coming around, just killed a Challenger 2. Some bombers coming in. Boom, got the marksman, stunned the Charlie 3s. Or Charlie 1 Mark 3s. If this was Smirch, the entire column would be dead by now. But unfortunately it's not. And that's end of game. Right, 28,000 points for 45,000 points. He threw so much away. And Collins as well. He quit very early on, probably because he lost his 4 Patriots and he just wanted to play with those. Well, I killed those, so sorry. Assyrian King, the guy with the annoying pinger, he just pulled ahead. Ben did well, Assertive did well, Ratt did well, I did very well, Stewy did well. Stewy did well to push up the left side virtually by himself. So good game to Stewy. Captain Be Good took the middle. I don't know if... Oh no. Shadow X was there with him as well. So he did very, very well to take the middle. 44 minutes long, and look at that. Cable. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 tanks, loads of APCs and loads of AA and infantry. He did very well as well. My Ondavas did quite well. 4 mortars, stingers, chaparrals, Lynx 3, ATGM, German ATGM helicopter. 4 Patriots in 1 shot. Good lad. And a Mars, and a Paladin, and a longbow. 2 mortars. Paladin, mortars, Mars, Apache. 272ers, not bad. Not so good. I can't remember the points wise. I definitely think that he didn't pay for himself. This guy paid for himself. This guy didn't. This guy didn't, sorry. He did. Right, struck 2. Moderners didn't pay for themselves at all. I didn't micro well enough to keep them alive. My planes, the bombers didn't do that brilliantly. Oh, that was at the very end. SU-24, 22M4. The SU-25Ks did quite well. Like flak, AA, Charlie 2, ATGMs, Leopard 2A5, nice, and a 2A4, and some AA. Vidascari, they're the ones who attacked my infantry, who attacked into the trees. Not bad, not bad. And then the Strops towards the end. Ah, he killed 2 Hawks. Sweet. Oh yes, no, I saw that happen. Yeah. Yes, I saw that happen. Well, that's... Wow, they're my only losses. Oh, see if I'd have microed my moderners better. Or all my tanks better, actually. That would be a lot shorter. Lots of promotions, especially the Ondavas, and my 25k pilots Good job, chaps. Good job. Alright guys, that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments or suggestions, feel free to leave below, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.